Imagine a place so far away that even light from the sun takes more than 5 hours just to reach it. A world where the temperature drops to a bone-chilling minus 230 degrees Celsius. So cold that if you carried a glass of water there, it wouldn't just freeze, it would turn into something harder than stone in seconds. Now imagine something even crazier. A single year on this world takes 248 years on Earth. That means if you were born there, you wouldn't even celebrate your first birthday in your entire lifetime. Sounds unreal, right? But this place exists, and its name is Pluto. Once known as the 9th planet of our solar system, a proud member of the cosmic family. But today, it has been demoted, removed, and reclassified. Why did that happen? What exactly is Pluto? And the biggest question, could there be life on Pluto? Today, we're diving deep into one of the most fascinating stories in space science. This is not just about a planet, this is about discovery, controversy, mystery, and the unknown. Let's begin. Before we understand Pluto, we need to understand where it belongs. If you've ever looked up at the night sky, you've probably felt how vast and endless space truly is. Our solar system is centered around the Sun, and orbiting it are 8 major planets: Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. But there was a time when there was a 9th name on that list, and that name was Pluto. For decades, Pluto was known as the smallest and farthest planet in our solar system, a mysterious icy world sitting at the edge of darkness. But everything changed in 2006. In 2006, something unexpected happened. Scientists officially removed Pluto from the list of planets. Yes, an entire planet was suddenly downgraded. Imagine being part of the family for 76 years and then being told, you don't belong here anymore. So what went wrong? Why was Pluto removed? To understand this, we need to understand what defines a planet. The International Astronomical Union, IAU, created 3 rules. The object must orbit the Sun, it must be round due to its own gravity, and it must clear its orbit. No other major objects nearby. Pluto passes the first 2 easily, but the third? X. It fails. Pluto lives in a region called the Kuiper Belt, a distant area filled with thousands of icy objects. It's like trying to call yourself the boss in a crowded room full of people just like you. Because Pluto hasn't cleared its orbit, it was reclassified as a dwarf planet. This decision sparked huge debates. Even today, many scientists and space lovers believe Pluto deserves to be a planet again. Let's go back in time. The year is 1930. A 23-year-old young astronomer named Clyde Tombaugh was working at the Lowell Observatory in Arizona. His job? To scan the night sky and look for something new. But how do you find something new in space? Back then, scientists used a clever trick. They took pictures of the sky on different nights and compared them carefully. Stars stay fixed, but planets, they move. And on February 18, 1930, Clyde noticed something unusual, a tiny point of light that had moved. That small discovery changed history. On March 13, 1930, the world was officially introduced to a new planet. Now comes a beautiful part of the story. An 11-year-old girl named Venetia Burney from England suggested the name Pluto. Why Pluto? Because in Roman mythology, Pluto is the god of the underworld, a dark, distant place hidden from sunlight, and that perfectly described this new world. The name was accepted, and just like that, a young girl helped name a planet, a reminder that curiosity has no age limit. Now let's explore what makes Pluto so special. Pluto is actually smaller than Earth's moon. Pluto diameter, 2,374 kilometers. Moon diameter, 3,475 kilometers. That means our moon is bigger than Pluto. In 2015, NASA's New Horizons spacecraft revealed something shocking: a giant heart-shaped region on Pluto's surface. It's called Tombaugh Regio. It's made of nitrogen ice and is so large it could fit entire countries inside it. A frozen heart in the coldest part of our solar system. Unlike other planets, Pluto's orbit is tilted and stretched. Sometimes it even comes closer to the Sun than Neptune. From 1969 to 1999, Pluto was actually closer to the Sun than Neptune. Imagine that twist. Pluto isn't alone. It has 5 moons: Charon, the largest, Nix, Hydra, Kerberos, and Styx. Charon is so big that some scientists call Pluto and Charon a double planet system. Pluto has mountains up to 3 kilometers high, but they're not made of normal ice. They're made of frozen water as hard as rock. And flowing between them? Glaciers made of nitrogen ice, a completely alien landscape. Pluto has mountains up to 3 kilometers high, but they're not made of normal ice. They're made of frozen water as hard as rock. And flowing between them? Glaciers made of nitrogen ice, a completely alien landscape. Pluto isn't white. It has a reddish-brown color. This is due to tholins, organic compounds formed when sunlight reacts with methane. These chemicals settle on the surface, giving Pluto its unique color. Now comes the most exciting question. Could there be life on Pluto? On the surface? Almost impossible. Extreme cold, no liquid water, very thin atmosphere. But beneath the surface, things get interesting. Scientists believe Pluto might have a subsurface ocean. How? Its rocky core may produce heat through radioactive decay. This heat could melt ice underground, creating a hidden ocean. And where there's water, there's a possibility of microbial life. On Earth, life exists in extreme places: deep ocean vents, no sunlight, high pressure. Life doesn't always need sunlight. It can survive using chemical energy. So maybe, just maybe, something tiny, something alive, could exist beneath Pluto's frozen crust. In 2006, NASA launched the New Horizons spacecraft. Its mission? Visit Pluto. It traveled at 58,000 kilometers per hour, one of the fastest spacecraft ever built. And yet, it took 9.5 years to reach Pluto. That shows just how far Pluto really is. In July 2015, New Horizons made its closest approach, just 12,500 kilometers away. And what it found shocked the world. Pluto wasn't dead. It was active, dynamic, and beautiful. Moving glaciers, ice mountains, possible cryovolcanoes. Pluto was alive in its own way. Pluto may not be called a planet anymore, but it's still incredibly important. It teaches us the solar system is more diverse than we imagined. Science is always evolving. Definitions can change. And most importantly, discovery can come from anyone. A young scientist discovered it. A young girl named it. Pluto is not just a world, it's a story. Right now, sending humans to Pluto is nearly impossible. It's too far, too cold, too dangerous. But science evolves. Maybe in 50 or 100 years, we'll have technology that can take us there. And maybe one day, a human will stand on Pluto and look back at the Sun as just another bright star. Pluto is small, cold, distant, but it holds one powerful message. The universe is full of mysteries we haven't yet discovered. And maybe that's what makes science so beautiful, because no matter how much we learn, there's always something more waiting. Somewhere in the darkness, another Pluto is waiting to be discovered.